Welcome to Channel 069. Dang, we're fine. Give us the news one more time. That's right, the newsroom num-nums, where we believe pacifiers and wedding whistles have a correlation. Now to my co-anchor for the menu. Drew, lots of nice.
Thank you, Carl. On the menu tonight, we have Not Your Nuts.
I can't wait.
Shoot your shot, now shoot mine.
Oh, gotta dodge.
And I'd rather it be chapped.
What are you talking about?
Carl, back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Drew. So, what is our first story of the night?
Our first story of the night is Not Your Nuts.
If they're not mine, then whose are they?
Headline reads, cheating alleged after men's world conquer champion found with steel chestnuts.
What's conquering?
Conquer is a game with chestnuts on the end of a string. You have a nut on a string. I have a nut on a string. And our nuts battle.
Oh, wow. So, Friday night.
Shown here is a video of how to play Conquer. You take your nut and swing it against my nut and try and bust my nut.
And whoever busts nut first should lose. That's the natural way of things.
If you bust my nut, you win.
Yeah, but if my nut bust, I lose.
That's true. Unless you cheat like this guy did. The World Conquer Championships is investigating cheating allegations after the men's winner was found to have steel chestnuts in his pocket.
I have a hard time believing that, like, grown men or just grown-ups take this so serious to have a professional. I don't know. This is coming from a bowler, so don't take it with a grain of salt. But just chestnuts on a rope and hitting each other seems so simple. Why would you have to cheat?
Right, so is bowling.
Well, bowling has
Pick a round ball and throw it down.
Yeah, and get all the pins.
Yeah. So is darts.
Darts is very simple.
David Jenkins won the annual title in Southwick, North Hampshire on Sunday for the first time after competing since 1977. He hasn't done it since 1977. Comes out of nowhere and just wins. But the 82-year-old was found to have a metal replica in his pocket when he was searched by organizers after his victory.
Do you think he was like, he had a stretch where he did really good, and he thought like, oh, that's it. This is all I have to do for the rest of my life is knock chestnuts against other men's chestnuts. And he found out that his chestnuts weren't the strongest nuts, and they kept breaking. So he took a 20-year, 30-year hiatus till he learned how to make a perfect replica out of metal.
The retired engineer has denied using the metal variety in the tournament.
No, that was just in my pocket. For what reason? Well, I wasn't using it.
Jenkins was responsible for drilling and inserting strings into each competitor's chestnuts as the competition's top judge, known as the King Conquer. So he was...
Sounds sexy.
He's the winner.
Yeah, when I bust your nut, you call me king.
Right, why is he the top judge if it's the first time he's done it in 40 years? 50 years.
Top judge? So he's judging others?
Yeah, he's judging and winning.
He's judging and playing.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem fair.
Alistair Johnson Ferguson,
English.
who won in the men's final against Jenkins, said that he suspected foul play. The 23-year-old said, "My conquer disintegrated in one hit." And that just doesn't happen.
He tapped my nut and it blew.
I'm suspicious of foul play and have expressed my surprise to the organizers.
When his nut touched the tip of my nut, it was over.
Kelsey Brandbach Frenchbach, 34 from Indianapolis, defeated the men's champion in the grand final to become the first American to win the competition.
Yes.
More than 200 people take part.
USA! USA!
Jenkins said, I was found with the steel conker in my pocket, but I only carried it around with me for humor value, and I did not use it during the event. Yes.
Okay. If that's the case, you want to prove it, you better redo it, and you better knock his nut off in one hit. And if that nut don't bust in one hit, you cheated.
Right. That's a one-stroker.
Yeah.
You get a one-stroke bust a nut.
You get a one-stroke to bust a nut to redo to see if it wasn't fake. And if you don't bust that nut, we'll bust your head.
Yes, I did help prepare the conkers before the tournament, but this isn't cheating or a fix. I didn't mark the strings. St. John Burkett, a spokesperson for the World Conker Championships, said that cheating claims were being investigated. Allegations of foul play have been received from somehow King Conker swapped his conker for the metal one later found in his pocket. Players select conkers from a sack before each round.
Dang. Okay. So
you have to reach your hand in the nut sack
and
pull out your favorite.
And pull out your favorite nut. Put your hand in the sack, pull out the hardest nut you can feel. I wonder how they do it. If it's by smoothness, if they check the edges with the tip of their thumb.
Dude, I think you're far past it. You should be figuring out about the rope. Not the nut, the rope.
What about no.
You could be throwing ropes from your nut.
No, the rope you tie, right? That's fine. And everybody has their own method of what to do with the rope to make it stronger, right? Your family has passed this down from beans to beans, okay? Bean eater to bean eater. That's how it goes in England. Hard to understand them with their teeth. Not because they talk weird. The teeth are just distracting.
These are also suggestions that King Conker had marked the strings of harder nuts. We can confirm that he was involved in drilling and lacing the nuts before the event. We are investigating. More than 2,000 Conkers have been prepared prior to the event.
They don't tie their own nut?
No, you don't tie your own nut. You're given a nut.
That's the problem.
You're given a nut in a bag.
Yeah, that you should have to tie.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he's the one that prepared them.
I know. And then you give them string. It's easy to tell which one is which with the string. That's what I'm saying. You set it up to be easily cheated.
Right, he marked the nuts.
You should only get a nut. And then you have to figure out how to tie it in your own method.
Dude, that drilling is probably weird too. Like if you drilled it too far to the left, that nut's useless on the left side now.
Probably is.
Yeah.
There's probably a spot where if you hit it, you make it completely hollow and it loses all like an
stability,
egg.
Yeah,
like an egg.
All nut jokes aside, we do not condone cheating.
And remember, people, this is offensive because some people can't eat nuts.
Right.
Like my ex. Or she wouldn't.
Francis Von Dix with sports.
Thank you, Drew. Francis here with sports. Not this sport. This team sucks. But I did hear about a race today. Yes, a race. Not your typical race. Not a race between high schoolers, no. Not a race between college, no. Not a race between two drunk buddies trying to see who's fastest still in their 30s. Oh no. This is a weird race. That's right, between an orange man and a brown lady. And the results are in. The orange man wins once again. This is his second win. His first win came from beating an old white lady. Proving once again how men are more aerodynamic. Back to you. Wow, what an elegant way to put that. All right, time for our Double D. That's right.
Our daily dose of dumb.
All right, Drew. What is our daily dose of dumb looking like?
This is a little bit of an older story, but we found that some of the good ones just have to be told, even today. Arkansas men arrested for shooting each other wearing bulletproof vests.
Wow. Bulletproof, you say?
In Rogers, Arkansas, 2 men faced charges after allegedly shooting each other during a night of drinking, while each man tried on a bulletproof vest.
Wait. Are their names Carl and Drew?
No. Charles.
Oh, wow!
And Christopher
way
were both arrested Sunday on charges of felony aggravated assault.
They both were?
Yes. A Benton County Sheriff deputy took the initial report from Ferris at the hospital, where authorities say Ferris invented a story to cover for Hicks. Ferris said he was hired to protect an asset who paid him $200 to follow him into the woods at Hobbs State Park. Ferris said the pair went out into the woods and met each other around 10 p.m. Nice.
Nice. I like meeting each other at late nights.
The man approached Ferris' asset when a gunfight broke out.
Oh, that sounds sexy.
Ferris said he was struck 6 times, but also managed to return fire before driving off with the asset, according to the affidavit.
The asset?
Ferris said the asset dropped him off at his vehicle before he dumped his weapons and drove himself to Mercy Hospital.
Who's the asset?
This is all a lie, so it doesn't matter. However, Ferris's wife arrived at the hospital a short time later, telling investigators that her husband and Hicks shot each other while drinking on the back porch of their home at Deer Run Lane in Rogers.
Why lie about it?
Ferris later recanted his initial story to deputies, saying he made it up to keep Hicks from getting into trouble. Ferris said he had been wearing the vest when he asked Hicks to shoot him with a .22 caliber semi-automatic.
Oh my God.
Pew pew.
Well,
I can't say the one word.
Oh, okay. Okay. When they first were invented, this is what people had to do.
Yes.
But they did it sober. And they got awards. Science awards.
The vest stopped the bullet, but still hurt and left a mark on his chest. Ferris became pissed because he was hurting from the shot and unloaded the clip into Christopher's back.
Whole clip!
After Hicks put the vest on.
Hey, bro, listen, man. I just want to check this out. Shoot it once. We'll see if this works, you know. Let's not push it. It's a new invention here. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Click.
Hicks only suffered bruising from the gunshots. Ferris initially told his wife he was fine after the shooting, but complained about the pain, so she told him to go to the hospital. Hicks and Ferris are free on $5,000 bond, and a judge ordered a no-contact order between the men until a hearing is set for the court. In Arkansas, Class D felonies are punishable by 6 months in prison and a fine of $10,000.
Oh, my God. Why? What? First off, why are you even in trouble? I feel like someone would have to press charges.
Yes. Yeah. If you're not going to press charges on each other, then don't do it. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. So somebody's pressing charges on the other person.
It have to be. Somebody's lying.
Somebody got their feelings hurt. And it's the guy who put on the vest. Because
the guy that put it on.
Yeah. He thought one shot was coming. You overdid it, man. You overdid it. My back hurts now. I can't go to work. And it's just like, so, I got excited, bro. That first one, and then it's hard to stop. Pop. It's so empowering. I'm suing you, man.
I shot you once. You shot me 6 times.
It was your idea, Larry. You shot me 6 times.
I don't know what kind of pew-pew it was, but other than it's our word. So it could be more than that.
Yeah.
It's not the
yeah, it's not the type, it's the or Well, don't make that noise really. It's like, no, I don't know. Yeah, more like that. Thank you. Yeah.
Played a lot of Call of Duty.
Nice.
What do you think they were drinking?
Bush. Straight up.
Because, like...
People that drink Bush on their back porch, that's what happens.
Maybe you shouldn't drink Bush anymore.
100%. But it's too easy to drink. And the thing is, it takes a whole case before you're drunk. But when you're drunk,
right.
You're drunk.
Not a sponsor.
Mm-mm. And now to George Porridge with the weather.
Now I'm in the middle of a fucking hurricane. Fucking hurricane. All this wind, all this cold, all this water, and guess what? It all comes back to North Carolina. The Democrats want you to take North Carolina off of the map. It's not even there anymore, and the reason being is lithium batteries. The lithium batteries that are in your phone, that are in your car, that are in your vibrator. Wow, George, that really blows.
That's punny. You're so punny, Drew.
I know. I know.
Well, and now it's on to the last story of the day.
The last story of the night. Headline reads, North Korean soldiers get internet access in Ukraine. Hooked on porn. Report.
Whoa, not phonics? No. Listen, it's okay to be hooked on porn? Did they not have porn?
Save it.
Okay.
Amid the growing Moscow-North Korean ties, Russia deployed more than 7,000 North Korean soldiers to areas near the border with Ukraine. North Korean soldiers who joined the war front in Ukraine on behalf of Russia recently received access to unrestricted internet, a wildly exciting concept for them. This has resulted in military men taking advantage of unfettered access and are hooked to pornographic content online.
Wow. Pornographic content online.
According to the report, the soldiers from the hermit country are gorging on adult content.
I mean, okay. Let's not act like we didn't do this when we first got the internet. The problem is we were going through boyhood and we didn't have all the urges.
Right.
These people...
repressed. For so long.
Yes. 40s.
Right. You can only jerk off to Kim Jong-un so much.
So much. His haircut can only do so good. You know how empty their sacks have finally felt? You know how sticky it must be over there?
They are going to be so fast. They're going to be ultra light.
Dude, we need to invest in Kleenex.
However, it did not provide further context on how the details of the internet habits of the North Korean soldiers sent by Kim Jong-un to Ukraine. U.S. Department of Defense spokesperson said that they could not confirm North Korean internet habits or virtual extracurriculars. Oh my God! Dude, VR would blow their mind.
Oh my God, dude. No, none of their pants would be the same. The crotch would all be a little, like, different than the rest of the material. They go back to the ladies and they're like, why is it so wrinkly down there in your chestnuts? It used to be so smooth. And I'd be like, I finally got the release I've been needing.
It's because they're metal now.
Yeah, they're metal now. There was accidents made. Why do you have no hood? I rubbed it off.
In a post on X, formerly Twitter, Financial Times foreign affairs commentator said that North Korean soldiers stationed in Russia have been given access to the internet without the strict limitations they face in North Korea. This access marks a stark contrast to the highly restricted digital landscape in North Korea, where citizens have access only to tightly controlled, state-run internet that limits information to government-approved sources.
Do you see what you do? Do you see what happens when you put all these restrictions on people and they finally get a taste of a little bit of the nectar?
Apparently in North Korea, even minor infractions against state-imposed cultural rules are often met with severe punishment.
Now that might turn them on. Now that might be their thing. Russia might have gave them a superpower now. They'll go there and all of a sudden it's just a new form of pleasure for them.
They jumped him in too quick. And
Yeah.
you made a comment about you can't bring cavemen back because it'd just be too much for them too quickly.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, there's tapes there. You start them out with VHS.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, imagine when they saw that a man didn't have to be involved.
Right.
Oh. And then they see every shade of nipple there is. Pink. You know, like, that's probably their thing. Like, there's pink ones?
Dude, I would also not consider Russia's internet non-limited.
To them it is. To them. I know, like, Russia's internet is probably filled with, like, prawn, bear fights, man,
Tetris,
and, like, no, that's it.
Snow?
No, I don't think so. No, that's about it, I think. That's like all they have.
Vodka.
Oh, vodka.
Vodka.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
How to make vodka at home. Right there. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and that's just so much freedom.
That's it. But to them, that's everything.
Yeah.
Because the only thing they got back at their place is like, you remember those typing games? And it's just Kim Jong-il. Like,
Dude, their spank bank must be amazing.
they don't know what to do. I bet they're
Right.
going cross-eyed, hairy-palmed, and blind.
Or, man, they're the perfect weapon right now.
Because their eyes are slanted. That's racist. They can go cross-eyed.
No, man, they're just so much more sensitive than now. And like I said, they're lighter. They can run faster now.
These women ain't ready. They're gonna come back asking these girls to do stuff they never heard of. They'll have to like show them on a goat first.
If I was a North Korean soldier there, I wouldn't go back. When you have a taste of the sweet life,
No.
that's like Amish. It's
Yeah,
Amish,
I was
man.
just about to say, I'm in your shoes.
They're on Rumspringer right now.
I'm in your shoes, but 100% of the, like, most of the time, the Amish go back.
Yeah.
A high majority go back. How weird is that? I would stay out with the nectar and dancing with the devil.
I don't know. I don't think Amish is a little different than North Korea.
Yeah. Is it?
I don't know. They both don't have access to porn.
Yeah. And they do. They're all ran by a dictator. You know, the head of the church.
Yeah.
He literally comes and inspects your house.
Yeah, but one you don't go hungry in.
Well, that's because they know how to farm. That's not their fault. The one's a better leader, but it's still the same system almost, right? Just one's excelling better.
Which one do you think is less hairy? Amish women or North Korean?
Oh, Amish women.
Those are less hairy?
Oh, no, more hairy. The Amish women are more hairy.
You don't know that.
I just have a feeling.
Thank you for joining us today. It's been a lot of fun.
Yes. Hopefully, you all get to sit back and enjoy us with whatever your favorite vice is. Either that's drinking, inhaling,
Internet pornography.
consuming. Yeah.
We're on Anchor, Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, and Lunch Table PBJ. That's probably how you're listening to us right now, so if you are.
Keep going ahead and doing it.
We're on YouTube and Rumble at the Lunch Table PBJ. That might be how you're watching us right now, so if you are.
Keep go ahead and doing it.
We're on Twitter or X at Lunch Table PBJ. That's how you can stay up to date in everything that we're doing, as well as take care of our polls.
I love it when you take care of my poll.
Our poll for this week is, which one of these three is the funniest story?
Me.
We're also on Facebook at the Lunch Table PBJ. That's how you can really stay up to date in everything that we're doing, as well as tell us how we're doing.
Tell us how we're doing.
We're on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts at the Lunch Table PBJ. CJ takes care of those. He does a wonderful job, and you should go watch him.
Oh, thank you. Also, keep an eye out. Not only did we bring back a little bit of the newsroom num-nums, but we brought back our movie reviews, our takeouts, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll keep doing this stuff.
Lastly, we're on Patreon at the Lunch Table PBJ. If you want to be one of those people that gives a little bit extra, that's the way to do it.
I love when you give us a little bit extra.
Yeah. Carl, take us home.
Drew, thanks for being you. Everyone stopping by, thanks for stopping by and watching the Newsroom Num-Nums. Brought to you by Channel 069. Dang, we're fine. Give us the news one more time, and we might, depending on how the views go. Peace!
Take care.
They don't get advice today. They got news. It's a good little quip.
Go ahead.
I went to the Browns game.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
The what, dude?
I saw it. It looked like you were having a great time.
We did. We had a great time.
There are all four of you, and there could have been five of you. I'm sure there were five spots in the car.
Nope.
Is it because I'm big? Is it because I'm big? You have to tell me the truth. You're
Drew.
my friend. You can't lie to me.
Drew, there's only certain spots you can fit in. It's not my fault. It's God's fault. But also, they didn't win. Why would you want to go? They got their butts whooped. Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
No, you didn't. Don't lie. I heard you lying. Dude, why didn't you just watch it? It's not a thing. You not watching obviously doesn't work.
Yes, it is.
No, dude, they lost.
Yes, it is.
No.
It's a thing.
How?
It's a thing if I say it's a thing.
No, dude.
Yes.
No. That's like people's lucky socks for football games. They're not lucky socks if you have worn them and the team has lost. It only goes as long as the streak goes.
What if there's an increased chance that they win every time I wear them? Then I'm always going to wear them.
No, because
Yes.
there's none. There's none that you can prove if they've lost also wearing no socks. And by your argument is also flawed because the Browns have had losing seasons.
I didn't.
So statistically,
I didn't watch then. I wasn't interested in it.
point proven.
I
Point
wasn't.
proven.
No,
Point
I wasn't
proven.
associated with it. Now it only counts because I care. That's the way God works. He takes away things I love when I start caring about them.
He works in mysterious ways. But it was taken away a long time ago.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me that my bowling team didn't get trounced on when I was on the team, but
We
when
got
I
trounced
left,
on-
you, when
we
I
got
left,
trounced-
you won.
We got trounced on yesterday. Travis' team beat us.
Mm-hmm.
We were in second, and it was a murder.
So you're in an acceptable winning range without me on your team. Okay.
Well, if
So
you were better.
God cares about the things.
No, God
He makes me
no.
big and unlucky.
No, dude. If you were more skilled. Jeez. I shouldn't have said that.
Fucking slash your tires.
True. You're my boy. I didn't mean to say that. But you're unskilled.